Okay, so we are going to get now into sentiment analysis. We announced it on the keynote, and yeah, you can now go into your articles if you enable it. So sentiment analysis is something that is expensive, even for us. But you can enable it here on the contextual. Speak to our customer success team. You can enable it by yourself. You can analyze this. Our belief is that normally this is like an analysis that you don't need to have like on an ongoing basis. Maybe this is something that you can perform. Imagine that you've got a lot of social traffic, but Google Discover doesn't come through and you don't really have that. So we have the belief that, yeah, it's pretty related to the sentiment analysis. So, but yeah, let's look at how this operates. Once you've enabled it, you can now, I'm sorry, let me just change accounts. We've got like a new dimension that is called sentiment analysis. And we are classifying articles based on, yeah, no sentiment or neutral, positive, very positive, negative, and very negative. Now, given that this is the dimension, we can just analyze breaking down by any of those things, okay? So long story short, you can come here and see how sentiment is helping you acquire new traffic, okay? Or you can see, for example, how sentiment analysis is affecting the CPM of your campaign. So for example, I can come here, I'm adding CPMs, and I break it down by sentiment. So, and we will be able to see that from a sentiment analysis perspective, positive and very positive CPMs are higher than very negative. This is for brand safety reasons, okay? Brands don't want to be attached into very negative things. So even though sometimes you might see that you get like big CTRs if you speak badly about things, it's not normally worth it. And I wanted to prove this because there's been like lately there was like something published by Nature that was claiming that yeah, that the more negative an article is, the more or the higher CTR it brings. I have to say that unfortunately that is true. Okay, as a human being, I'm ashamed of this, but from a CTR perspective, that's true. But we wanted to bring you more details, okay, because it's a partial truth. So even though from a CTR perspective, it's true, negative articles have way less visibility. So for example, Google is not giving them visibility. Okay, in terms of distribution, even though they might have higher CTRs, distribution-wise, they are strongly penalized. So it has a bad effect. So if you write like on a more neutral tone, you are going to have higher distribution, and overall the total traffic is going to be higher. Don't be overly negative unless necessarily, because yeah, probably yeah, we are going to do like people is getting exhausted of negative tone. People stop reading if things are negative, and your articles are not going to be as widely distributed as if they were like neutral or positive.